Baseball season is just around the corner, and in this video, I'm going to provide you my 3 most profitable markets that I love to attack so that you don't have to try to figure this out as we move throughout the season. You're already going to have the recipe for success that you can hit the ground running. So whether you maybe like to wager on same game parlays, where I took this $25 slip and turned it into $1,600, or you're someone that likes to maybe play single or straight wagers, I'm going to provide you some different options that you can focus on to make consistent profits all throughout the spring, summer, and fall. And so not only am I going to provide you the best markets, but I'm also going to show you the setup that you're going to be able to find these bets in a matter of seconds. Some sports bettors prefer to take the summers off, but for myself, I feel like you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Like in June, when I only wagered 19 days in the month, but I still made $2,500 utilizing these markets I'm going to share with you. The first key to success for me betting on baseball is utilizing some sharp sports books as my guide or reference, like Pinnacle, Circa, BetOnline, and Bookmaker. Using these 4 sharp sportsbooks as our guide or reference, think of these sharp sportsbooks as contestants on The Price is Right, and their odds or prices are the most accurate compared to any other sportsbook. And one of the reasons why is because they have the highest limits available, meaning that you can wager a lot of money on their books compared to other softer books like BetRivers or Fanatics. The first market that I love to wager on with baseball is the first 5 innings market, either first 5 total runs or the first 5 run line. Now, when I talk about first half run lines, that means the Astros minus 0.5 or minus a half of a run. The Astros need to be in the lead by 1 run or more headed to the top of the 6th in order to cash this bet. On the flip side, if we take the Blue Jays a plus 0.5 runs, the score can be tied, or if the Blue Jays are in the lead headed to the top of the 6th, we win this bet. If you're a bottom-up sports bettor, meaning that you look at a lot of statistics, trends, matchups, weather conditions. Well, if the Pirates are taking on the Phillies and it's Paul Skeens versus Zach Wheeler, there's a really good chance that there's going to be a very low total in the first 5 innings because both pitchers are aces. And it's the exact opposite if maybe a team's throwing out their number 5 starter who's been really struggling. He's pitching at Wrigley Field where the wind's blowing from home plate out to center field, meaning that any fly ball has a really good chance of being a home run. Well, we would want to focus on the first 5 total innings, the over in that scenario. Not having to worry about the bullpen imploding late in the game is another reason why I love focusing on this market. And shortly here, I'm going to share with you the tool that I love to use and set up the exact filters so that's going to make life very easy for you. My second favorite market to wager on with baseball is pitcher strikeouts, specifically the main line for pitcher strikeouts. I think utilizing my 4 sharp sports books plus FanDuel as my guide has really helped me pick off some stale sports books. Now let's go through the filter setup right now so that I can share with you exactly how I would set this up. The tool that I utilize to find all of my sharp baseball plays is the OddsJam Positive EV tool, and linked in the description will be a 1-week free trial to OddsJam, and then use my code BILLYC to save yourself 35% off your first month after the trial ends. How this tool operates, what it looks to do is just scan the hundreds of thousands of different betting options out there between all the sports books and shows us the biggest discrepancies or inefficiencies. So for the over on Ohio versus Kent State, think of this like purchasing a stock. Pinnacle and another sharp offshore sportsbook, Bookmaker, think that this should be priced at $111 to $112 on the over 147, meaning we have to put up $111 on Pinnacle to profit $100. Well, the same can be said over at Caesars. We have to put up $115 to profit $100. But over at BetRivers, all we have to do is wager $100 to get paid $102. And this little extra that we're getting paid out for BetRivers on this wager, or we just simply have to put up less money to get paid out more, is a massive difference. So over here at Sugar House, I have this bet teed up at the moment with this over 147 at plus 102 odds. The recommended bet size was $80. I'm actually just going to go a little bit above that and put this at $100. Boom. We just locked in awesome value on this over for this college basketball game. Utilizing OddsJam's free bet tracker, I click the plus symbol right here, type in $100, and then I'm just going to change the sportsbook name to Sugar House. And then this is automatically going to be saved and kept in a nice, neat, convenient place for me. I don't have to write this down on an Excel spreadsheet or a piece of paper because the bet tracker takes care of everything for me. The best part with the positive EV tool is we can create custom filters so that we can find sharp plays very quickly. Up here in the top right-hand section of these three lines, this is the filters tab. On the right-hand side, I already have certain custom filters set up for college basketball and the NBA. So we're going to click on Sportsbooks. Simply just click on the sportsbooks that you have accounts with. I'm just going to have everything selected. Now for my minimum maximum odds range, I love to keep this in a range of plus 150 to minus 150. And then for my percentage, I want a bare minimum percentage of at least 3% edge or higher. We want a very wide gap when we're looking for specific plays. For sports, I'll just keep everything selected, but for leagues, I'll clear out everything and then just focus on baseball and the MLB. Now again, for markets, we're maybe just going to create a custom filter for pitcher strikeouts. Well, in this case, we're just going to type in strikeout, and right down here, you'll see player strikeouts. There's also a column for player batting strikeouts, but we just want pitcher strikeouts. For the date range, you can just select today. And then for our market width, I'll keep the minimum market width completely blank and the max market width of 50 cents. For this, market width is the confidence that the sportsbooks have in a certain play. The lower the number, the more confidence the sportsbooks have. So as a sports bettor, if we can find plays that have an edge with a lower market width, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves that we're going to be able to find great plays. Then for the DVIG settings, you can utilize either OddsJam's formula, or at times I love to use Pinnacle or FanDuel. Again, guys, with the Platinum plan at OddsJam, I have different options right here. So if we think that FanDuel's very sharp on pitcher strikeouts, well, then we can just go and click FanDuel right here. And then I'm going to use the power default method as my devigging method. Click Save Filter. And we can just call this MLB Pitcher Ks, maybe with some dollar signs. Make sure that you click the push notifications. And what this is going to allow you to do is receive any notifications during the baseball season for this specific filter. You're automatically going to get notified on your phone. Pitcher strikeouts is going to be the market that I will be hyper focused on for the first month of the season. Outside of a couple of teams, most of the baseball teams are playing somewhere where it's very cold in April. And the pitchers just have an advantage early on over the hitters. And this is where you can find some really good opportunities to utilize promos from FanDuel to make some awesome cash. Like my man John Hyslop did back on March 28th of last year. He put together this 3-leg parlay for $10 and cashed for over $9 grand. And so while I think FanDuel is very sharp on mainline plays, you can find certain spots where you can go on the alternate line strikeouts and find some awesome value. And that's where I think you're going to want to utilize these promos, these SGP boosts. Put a little bit of money down on a long shot ticket early in the season, specifically the first month, and you might find yourself sitting on a lot of dough. If you found value in the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, and tap that bell notification so you don't miss the next videos that we release. Comment down below on your favorite market that you love to wager on in Major League Baseball. For me, it's my third and final market, which is anytime home runs. Anytime home runs is my favorite prop bet to wager on in baseball, and FanDuel runs an incredible promo every Tuesday called Dinger Tuesdays. And what you can do is wager up to $25 on a player to hit a home run, and if any home run that is hit in that game, you're going to receive a $5 bonus bet each time a home run's hit. So if there's 4 home runs hit in a game, you're going to receive $20 in bonus bets on top of wagering on someone to go yard. Caesars is another sports book that I love to focus on for anytime home runs because they offer a really nice promo that's usually a 20 or 25% boost once a week. And why I love this prop so much is because you can really go after certain ballpark conditions and weather factors. Naturally, summer's a little bit better time. The ball's going to be flying off the bat a lot more, and maybe the wind's blowing out in Wrigley. Or maybe you just want to go over to Cincinnati. Or it's an afternoon game, and that short porch in right field at Yankee Stadium looks very inviting. This is where I love to utilize the positive EV tool with OddsJam. Focus on certain ballparks and the pitching matchups and look at some great opportunities to make a profit. Outside of placing single and straight wagers on the positive EV tool, there's another strategy that I employ every single day to make consistent profits off of the books. Click this video right here that's going to walk you through that strategy step by step so that you can implement it into your repertoire to start crushing these greedy sports books.